Hey everybody, welcome back to Swiftlessons for another Ukulele Song tutorial. In preparation for those springtime jams around the fire, I'm going to be breaking down for you a fairly beginner-friendly tune in Bob Marley's Redemption Song. Now, this also gives me the opportunity to introduce to you this lovely instrument that was sent to me by the company Ukatune. This is their UK D90 tenor ukulele. I've been strumming on this thing for a few weeks now, and I have to say I'm very impressed by it. It checks all the right boxes and has everything that I look for in a quality uke, specifically spot-on intonation. That's one of the things that a lot of ukulele manufacturers struggle with. It also stays in tune very well and has these nice wide frets that make it very playable, even for players with large hands like myself. And needless to say, it's also very attractive with this flamed koa wood. You can check out the sides here. Really lovely. Okay, so I'm going to put a link in the description for the UK D90. You can check it out. And now we can get started with a full demonstration of the tune. I want you to see what you can figure out using your ear and your musical intuition. Then you can jump into the instructional segments. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, and...
Oh, pirates, yes, they robbed I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hands were made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. Redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, 'cause none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. Redemption songs. Redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, 'cause none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs. These songs of freedom. These songs songs of freedom.
Okay, a close look at the fretboard, getting started with our intro section. We're in standard G, C, E, A tuning, and we're in the key of G major. Now, the intro is going to sound like this real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, and that's going to repeat twice through. Okay, so that began on the 3rd fret of the E string, or the 2nd string on the ukulele. Okay, so that was 3, A string 0, 2, and then back to 3 where we started. Now on to the next measure, a big stretch. Okay, so that was all the A string. 3, up to 7, down to 5, and then down to 2. Do your best to copy my finger choices. Okay, that gets us to measure number 3. We're going to play. Okay, so that was 3 on the E, then the A string 0, 2, 5. That leaves us with just a simple walk down to finish up this melody. Okay, so that was A string 3, 2, 0, 3. All right, for the resolve. Okay, put all 4 measures together and we have. Okay, very good everybody. You have the intro section down. Now we can jump into the verse section. Starting with verse number 1, which is just a little bit different than the rest of the verses. So all in all, we're just going to have 6 chords throughout the entire song. A G major chord, an E minor, a C major, a C/B, which on the ukulele is actually a C major 7, but the chord that's being implied is a C/B chord, a walk down chord. Next we'll have A minor, and we will also be using D major. Okay, so let's get those chords down. The G chord, we've got the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 2nd fret of the 1st string, and the ring finger in between the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, strumming from the 4th string down. G major. The E minor chord, the minor 6 chord, we're going to have a little staircase shape. Okay, so index on the 2nd fret, 1st string, then we had the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and the 4th fret of the 3rd string, strumming again from the 4th string down. Okay, that gets us to the C chord, very simple, just grab the 3rd fret of the 1st string. All right, for the C/B, bring it down 1 fret to the 2nd fret. All right, then we have A minor. Just grab the 2nd fret of the G string, or the 4th string. And then finally the D major chord, just stacking your fingers up. So frets 2, 2, 2 on the G string, C string, and the E string. All right, strumming from the 4th string down for that D major harmony. Okay, put all those chords together and we have the 1 chord. We have the minor 6. We have the 4 chord, a walk down. All right, we have the minor 2 chord, and we have the 5 chord. Okay, now putting those chords to work, taking a look at the first verse. Here we're going to have the main chord progression. A G major chord for 1 measure, to the E minor chord for 1 measure, to a split measure, C major for 2 beats, to the C/B for 2 beats, then to the A minor chord for 1 measure. You put that together and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, C, C/B, A minor, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to repeat that progression 3 times. Then on the 4th repetition in this verse, you're just going to replace the A minor for 2 measures of the D major chord. So the final line of the verse will be 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor, 2, 3, 4, and C. Walk down, and D major. Won't you help to sing? And we can apply a very basic strumming pattern to this entire verse and the majority of the tune. We have the G major chord, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so just that calypso pattern for all the chords that are 4 beats long. Then when you get to the C slash B, we can just play down, down, up, down, down, up, and then go to the A minor chord, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, you apply that to that first line and we have, on pirates, yes, they rob by, sold I to the merchant ships, down, up, down, up. Okay, now there's a variation that I'd like to show you that's just a little bit more funky. It's gonna look and sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, scratch up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, just throwing in a little bit of a percussive element there. So the G chord's the same, down, down, up, down, up. But then on these minor chords, you can play scratch, just kind of dead fish in the strings, making sure no sound gets through. So scratch, up, down, 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 up. Now notice how I shortened one of those strokes to make it a little bit more funky. So, one more time. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, and it's on that second beat that I'm kind of squeezing the fingers to make the strum a little bit more staccato or short and detached. So scratch up, short, down, down, up. Okay, I always say, if you can't say it, you can't play it. All right, so then we're on to the C major chord, to the C slash B. You'll play those verbatim. Down, down, up, down, down, up. And then the A minor chord, same thing. Scratch, up, down, 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 up. Now, for a chord that has a lot of open strings, the challenge is kind of covering up the strings and then getting yourself back to the chord form. So scratch, up, down, 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 up. Notice how I'm using my ring finger and my pinky to cover up the strings, no pressure at all. Scratch, up, down, 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 up. And then I put the fingers back on the strings to perform that staccato technique. Okay, put all that together and we have, starting from line number 1, played with the basic technique. On pirates, yes, they rob by. The C chord, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, scratch up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, scratch up, down, 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 up. Okay, now, experiment with those 2 different techniques. See if you can mix them together in creative ways. Okay, so now you should have a pretty firm understanding of how these verses are being played. Just know that as you get into verse 2 and verse 3, the chord progression is going to change up just a little bit, with the last chord of each line alternating between A minor and D major. So, applying everything that we've learned so far to verse number 2, it should sound like this. A 1, 2, 3. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, 'cause none but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the D major. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? A minor. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the D major. And won't you help to sing? All right, getting yourself back to the G major chord to start the chord progression. for the chorus section. Okay, very well done everybody. Now that you have the intro and the verse sections complete, and you've mastered the chord progressions and the strumming techniques, you should be able to tackle this chorus section with relative ease. So coming out of the verse section, it's going to look and sound like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Won't you help to sing the G chord? These songs of freedom, 'cause all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs, and C, D. Okay, so we had the G major chord for one measure, then a split measure between C and D. Down, down, up, D, down, up. Repeat that progression again. Freedom, 'cause all I ever... All right, then we're gonna switch things up. The E minor for a measure. Down, down, up, down, up. Then just like before, C, D. And then we're back to the G, C, D progression. Songs, redemption songs. C major and D major get us back into the verse section. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery, which you already have down. Okay, excellent work everybody. We have the intro, we have the verse, and now we have the chorus sections complete. So after chorus number 1, we'd have verse number 2, which we've already covered. Then from there we have chorus number 2, which is going to be played verbatim, except we're just going to repeat redemption songs one extra time. That's going to get you into the next section I want to teach you, the instrumental section. Okay, first demonstrating this instrumental section, it's going to look and sound like this, starting with E minor. It's going to be 4 times. E minor, and C, and D, E minor. Alright, and then that'll get you into verse number 3. So basically what I'm doing there is fretting the E minor chord, and I'm going to play down, dead, dead, down, dead, dead, down. Okay, just covering up the strings and then using my nails to get a nice bright tone on those dead strokes. So down, dead, dead, down, dead, dead, down. Then to the C major to D major change, which you already know how to play. You can play down, down, up, down, down, up. But if you want to put in a little bit more emotion to it, you can play down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Some extra strokes there. You put all that together and we have E minor. Down, dead, dead, down, dead, dead, down. C, down, up, D, down, up, E minor. E minor. One more time. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. All right, then that'll get you into verse number 3, which is played verbatim, just like verse number 2. Okay, moving right along now to the final chorus, the last thing you need to learn before you're ready to perform. Generally, this is going to be played the same way as the previous choruses, but it's being extended out and there's a few other twists and turns. So, coming out of the D major chord, going from the verse to the chorus, it's going to look and sound like this. Let's see if I can explain this as we go. So, won't you help to sing the G chord? All this is the same. These songs of freedom, 'cause all I ever have, redemption songs. So all of that was the same, played verbatim, but now here's where it's different. We're going to repeat, generally, line number 2, but end it with an E minor chord. Very interesting change. So, 'cause all I ever have, the C chord, redemption, E minor. Okay, then it's all verbatim. To end the song, line number 4, the C chord. These songs of freedom, just the G, C, D. These songs of freedom, Okay, there you have it, everybody. Congratulations, you're ready to perform. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this ukulele song tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Hope you're enjoying all those extra resources. And thanks to you guys, I got many more lessons coming up, so keep checking in. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.